Previously on Investigations 2.
That guy's been playing us from the start. I figured it out, Kay. I know the source of this person's information. I believe it is highly likely that we have been bugged. Sure enough. I mean, I'm not even surprised really at this point. Eavesdropping is for cowards. Why don't you come out here and fight us fair and square? Uh-oh.
Now, where was I?
What was that thud? I know, Ow! Huh? That's Nicole. Honestly, y'all scared the bejesus out of me. Your voice is so loud there, little missy. I was so surprised I done fell flat on my behind. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me it was just you. You're not the kidnapper, though. Unless the kidnapper has just hacked into the signal or something. I'm sorry? What are you getting so riled up for? You gotta hear this. It really grinds my gears. Yes? Okay, please just leave it at that. Unless you want to make tomorrow morning's headlines. Oh, that was close. Oh, shucks, don't be such a stick in the mud. What's wrong with letting the gal open her heart and spill the beans? Nothing. For now, I'll turn the bug off. But really, was it her? She didn't plant it, right? So, did you find the kidnappers? Miss Swift, was the boy you saw being kidnapped? This boy in the photo. Nope, they ain't nothing alike. He had a more stupid-looking face, and was wearing a college school uniform. Thought so. Yet again, we were led astray by this woman's testimony. Well, we probably should have asked her a few more things before we left, but... oh, man. But if he hadn't been... ugh, why would they tell Courtney they kidnapped her son? Did they just want her to think they kidnapped her son because they knew she wouldn't know the difference? We got 20 minutes. Well, why don't we just tell Courtney, you know, that her son hasn't been kidnapped unless he has? The thing is that he's still missing, though. So maybe the Sebastian's kidnapping was like just a misdirection? That's in more ways than one. So, Mr. Edgeworth, about that phone call just now. Wasn't there a strange sound at the end? Strange sound? Yeah, there was. Well, yeah, there was a boom. Ugh. I didn't think they were gonna bring this up again. It might be a hint to establish the culprit's whereabouts. I see. Sound of an explosion there. Get out of here. I would appreciate it if you would stop eavesdropping on us. Mr. Prosecutor, you're as stingy as ever. So then, does that mean that the question of how they know about all this stuff is still open, then? Alright, fine. Great. Oh man, I love the continuity of the music there over the beginning investigation. That was cool. Okay. I'm hard work's helping me the case forward. I reckon it's all in good days, right? I'm not so sure about that. We've been chasing after an entirely different person. Indeed. Seems she did not properly examine the photo earlier. What now? Is my info really all that bad? No. Well, it helped us find Sebastian, I guess. So some of the blame also falls on us for relying on a dubious information source. It's time for us to regroup and start over. Can you hold on a sec? Think I'm staying quiet after being called dubious source? You got nothing coming. Fine then. I don't know when I got to be so annoying, but I kind of like that. Because I was had to tell you about the scoop about that saving. You've been saving something? Oh boy, well, what is this going to be about? Although I'm not expecting much, let's hear it. What is this scoop of your boy? You just say that right out loud. It's Mazzella. Decisive evidence in the mind of Mazzella exists. Okay. Let's go, Kay. Actually, we might want this. Hold up, I'm being serious. Y'all might not believe, but it's true. We don't have much time, but I guess there's no other way. Would this decisive evidence of yours be something you recorded on that tape recorder? That's Mr. Edgeworth for you. Good figure things out, aren't you? It's the sound of his ale spewing out fire. This place nearly became sea flames. If you say so. Don't make that face. You think I'm lying and have Liz for yourself. Ready? Here comes the flame. How's that? What? That was you! It's hard to tell over your shouting, but if you say so, I guess they could be flames. Okay, I guess. She was reacting to the flames, not making an imitation of them. Did you truly witness these so-called flames? Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't really see it with my own 2 eyes. On account of, I wasn't actually there at the time. If Mozilla had appeared, wouldn't you have noticed no matter where you were? Well, that was a ways off. I was using a slightly unusual recording method. So, could you explain to me this recording method in more detail? Guess I just dug my own grave. What is this about? Truth is, I was aiming for a scoop, so I did me some wireless wiretapping. There you go. Wait a minute. Wireless wiretapping? If there's no wires, how'd you tap them? Okay, please don't concern yourself with the semantics. She was simply intercepting wireless communications and listening in without permission. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what it is, then. She wasn't spying on us. She was the one hacking into his signal. Or the kidnapper's signal. Not the other way around. Gotcha. Ikeo. I've spent the last few days scoping out the Grand Tower with my mentor. So you were investigating the black market auctions. In that case, you naturally would have tapped the immediate area surrounding the Grand Tower. You betcha. Right then there, I hear an ear-shatter roar. Finally, Mozilla appears. My heart's pounding, I feel him drawing near. So everything except the sound is just her own personal impressions, right? In the end, it seems that you didn't actually see anything. Wow, I reckon writing's more my thing. Anyways, as I continue to tune into this situation, I don't know why my voice got sounded over there. Loomis Gay over there almost shattered my eardrums. Eavesdropping is for cowards. Why don't you come out here and fight us fair and square? Haha. Okay, well that makes sense now. I was gonna say, there is no way... And thank God, too, because how stupid would that be if she was the kidnapper? I see, Miss Swift. While you were eavesdropping, you were surprised by Kay's voice and fell over. In other words, you did not hear her voice directly. You heard it via the radio waves emitted by the bug, did you not? What? Then does that mean the one who planted the bug on me was... I was just eavesdropping. I never stooped to bugging nobody. Miss Swift, do you mind if we borrow that tape for a while? Ah, just do what you please already. Alright. So tells me we're gonna need that. Mr. Edgeworth, well, who is it now? Is it Simon? You guys are back. What does it turn up? Anything good? Did you find him? Not yet. Just where could John be? John? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. They don't know anything about the kidnapping. That's right. Regarding Sebastian, we found him not too long ago. Really? That's great. Thank you so much. Now I won't be arrested again. No, there's more than that, I'm sure. As expected, Mr. Edgeworth. How did you find him? Naturally, it was all thanks to his powers of logic and reasoning. Actually, it was just a coincidence. I suppose so. Search for Sebastian. I guess we weren't any help at all, were we? Don't be silly. Of course you helped. Really, thanks a lot. Where were you guys searching, Simon? It was a bit far off, but we searched around the Sunshine Coliseum. Oh yeah! Sunshine Coliseum, so they were by the shore. Man, that place looks a little busier than before. There were a lot of people at the event there, so I thought he might have gone as well. An event? Sounds like fun. Is it a festival? I want to go too. You come to MagFest? It was a lot of fun. There were food stands, fireworks, and much more. Simon got worn out by all the people in the crowd pretty quickly, though. You didn't have to tell him that. It's settled. Once we wrap up this case, let's all go there. Okay. Why is that? Okay. Circus show. At any rate, I'm glad you were able to find him so quickly. Why is that? The truth is, our circus show is about to start soon. So so I don't think we would have been able to help out with the search much longer. Sorry to burden you with this when you also needed to prepare for your performance. No, it's okay. Please don't worry about it. After all, I also didn't want to get arrested again. I'm so relieved you were able to find him, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, but the warden still hasn't been declared guilty yet. What? Ugh. So you're saying there's still a chance I might be arrested? No way. I'm not saying that over and over again. Okay, please don't tease him. Aw. Does this kind of have to do with him a little bit, maybe? That's Knightley's, isn't it? What are you doing with it? Seems like it brought back memories of Mr. Knightley for Simon. Indeed. Perhaps it would have been better if I didn't show this to him. Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth, I'll be fine. I've trained diligently under the boss in order to become a full-fledged animal tamer. That's what I've decided. But Simon, if that missing evidence isn't found, you'll be out of luck. Oh, eek! Okay, did you really have to bring that up right now? Well, if I recall correctly, wasn't the BBC supposed to have a performance today? Yep, that's right! We've all been practicing a lot for this upcoming performance! Will Simon also be performing? Of course, you idiot! He's been practicing really hard, even though he keeps saying no way, no way, no way. He even rode a balloon and did lots of advertising for us. So, Mr. Edgeworth, you should also come by and see Simon's heroics. Very well. That is if we're able to successfully solve this case. Ugh, I tell you. Wow. It sounded like you were saying if you used animals in your search. Yep, thought we'd be able to find him if I used Regent and SD, but all they did was go around and eat the peanuts. Oh. If Simon hadn't been there, there would probably be a mass panic right about now. Simon, why'd you stop her? It would have made the city more fun. Like the circus! Eek, Mr. Edgeworth, please forgive me. What are you doing here, Gumshoe? Sorry, Gummy, why are you running away? Why does he keep running away from us? Is he really that mad at me? It's like Kaito and Shuichi all over again. Mr. Edgeworth gave up his prosecutor's badge. I just didn't know what to do. Yeah, see, I totally get this, though. And I'm beginning to think. If Mr. Edgeworth isn't a prosecutor anymore, does that mean I'm no longer a detective? But that's not true. Even without Mr. Edgeworth, I'm still a detective, and investigating's my job. Detectives don't investigate just for the sake of prosecutors, pal. That's why, even if I'm on my own, I won't stop investigating. Good for you! So you've been investigating by yourself? Then perhaps at that time... You should thank your former subordinate. He gave me some valuable information which may save Kay Faraday. Detective Gumshoe did? Oh. So Joe Crane's autopsy report. Went to the detention center to see how Kay was doing. That's what I heard. When you get to where I am, you can just create your own truths anytime you want. Kay Faraday is the culprit. That was a truth that I simply manufactured out of thin air. Good, very good. That face, that expression. You heard that conversation? That's right. That's why I looked over the evidence again myself, sir. Thank God. Could have used your testimony there, though, but that's okay. Gummy, that's amazing. So it was you who saved me. Okay, I'm really glad you got your memories back. Thank you. You get it now? I can investigate on my own. And off he goes. You've already proven that you can investigate on your own. After all, you saved me. Oh, wow. It's weird to see a character, like, facing the side of the screen. Detective, I need your help. Currently, I'm not a prosecutor, nor am I much of anything else. Even so, I will pursue this case. I ask you not as a prosecutor, but as a friend. Aww. Detective Gumshoe, will you help us? Oh, man. Oh, my God. I am so, like, Gumshoe must be... Oh, please cut it out, sir. Gummy! Okay, I get it. I get it, pal. I can't bear to see Mr. Edgeworth bowing his head to me like this. Gummy! Thank you, Detective. What do you want me to do, sir? Oh, it's so good to have you back! Oh my god, Gumshoe, I love you. Detective Gumshoe, please tell me what you found in your investigation so far. Roger, leave it to me, sir. I have 3 things to report. First up is about Kay's clothes that were sent to the crime lab. Yes! Traces of an extremely powerful sleeping drug called Sleepy Z were found on them. Ugh. So that means after Kay was drugged to Gourd Lake, she was brought to the roof of the Grand Tower. That's right, sir. Now for item number 2. The footage from the security camera at the Grand Tower's elevator. Yeah, we saw this. The footage that captured President Huang and Judge Courtney going up to the roof. The elevator is generally the only way to get to the rooftop. And if the elevator was used, the person who used it would be caught on camera. Exactly. In other words, if you look over the footage from a couple of days ago, you should be able to see an unconscious Kay being carried up to the roof. Nice! Then Gummy, does that mean you... I checked out all the footage from before the incident 2 days ago on Fast Forward. I see. And the results? Well, actually, nothing came up, sir. Kay never showed up on the tape at all. Huh? Oh, boy! Do you know what that means, then? Okay, if she didn't show up on the camera, maybe she was brought in from below. But she couldn't have been brought in during the auction, because that would have raised heads. Is it possible Courtney brought her in when she came in at 10:15, 2 hours before? Oh, boy. How was Kay brought up to the roof of the tower? Let's take a moment to carefully consider the possibilities. Well then, let's hear your third and final report. This is great stuff, Gumshoe. Keep it coming. Yes, sir, last but not least, the most important thing to report. I'm so happy to be able to investigate with you again, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm giving my all to arrest the culprit. That is all, sir. So, I apologize for putting you through so much, Detective Gumshoe. However, that was your most important report. It had nothing to do with the case at all! I would have preferred something that's actually useful. Ah, that merciless attitude. That's the Mr. Edgeworth I know, sir. Oh, yes. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break here because my bladder's throbbing. Okay, I'm back. Now let's talk about the kidnapping, please. Yes. The young boy's been kidnapped. I want you to help us search for him. Kidnapping, sir. The victim is a boy by the name of John Marsh. He's probably 8. Oh, that kid with the horns. Yes, do you know about him? I saw that boy myself, sir. Was that this morning? That's right. He came out of that trailer over there. I was just thinking about that too. Walk towards the garbage pickup area. The garbage pickup area? Did he throw himself away like me that time? It's right over there, pal. That's where all the trash from the Grand Tower's offices is collected. Huh. I don't know what happened after that. Since I left the place around then. Seems we must investigate the garbage pickup area. Oh, man. Can I present anything to you? That's Kay's badge, right? It's just as cool as a prosecutor's badge, isn't it, sir? But Mr. Edgeworth's badge was... Oh, I was so jealous. It's fine, don't cry, Gummy, even if Mr. Edgeworth quits being a prosecutor. I'm sure someone else will lower your salary for you during your salary assessments. Someone else will lower mine. Oh. Is he crying about his pay being cut, or that it will be someone else cutting it? Oh man, I don't know. Looks like Kay's back to her old energetic self. Indeed. A little too energetic, I might add. It's all thanks to Gummy and Mr. Edgeworth saving me. Thank you. I really, really mean it. No need to thank us. All that matters is that you're back to your healthy self, Kay. Speaking of which, you had a bunch of bandages wrapped around your head. Have your injuries already healed, pal? You bet. Those bandages were just to help my memories come back faster. They were really just replacements for a headband to reignite my fighting spirit. You could have mentioned that part sooner. President Wang's assassination. Think sure I've taken a turn for the worse, sir. When I decided to investigate the case on my own, I tried to remember all the techniques you would use, Mr. Edgeworth. And above all else, what's most important is this. Even if something seems impossible at first glance, we must still suspect it. Certainly you are correct. So far, at least. Monsters don't actually exist in this world, but if that's what it seems at first glance, perhaps we should suspect that President Wang really was trampled by a monster. Thinking outside the box like this is really important, isn't it, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, Detective Gumshoe, so close and yet so painfully far. Haha, Mr. Edgeworth, you're such a joker. Even if you show that to me, I still have no idea what it is, sir. It's called a building. That's enough talk with Gumshoe for now. Guess we gotta go check out this place. Gummy said John headed towards the garbage pickup area. Indeed, there might be some traces of him left behind. A hair, perhaps. Maybe a fingernail. Garbage pickup at 11 o'clock. Wow. Yeah, that's something. Garbage pickup time is 11 a.m., so that's why there's no trash. When I went there earlier, the place was overflowing with garbage, sir. Did he go away in the garbage truck? The time seems to line up pretty well. If they kidnapped him like right before the trial, and that started at noon, and we had from noon till 2, looks like today is the day when bulk waste is collected during the garbage pickup. There really were a lot of bulky items placed here, pal. Somebody actually threw him away, didn't they? Maybe he... The garbage truck's compactor can crush any kind of garbage to dust. No! No! Seems in the case of bulk waste, it is transported as is, without being crushed. Okay. Thank God. Because I guarantee you that's where he is. Why do you know about how bulk waste is disposed of, Mr. Edgeworth? Disposed of, rather. Ah, maybe Mr. Shields, in order to accomplish his Mr. Edgeworth acquisition plan, sent him something like a moving process instructional brochure. There are times when you're so sharp, it's scary. Although they're few and far between. It's here on the milk carton. Yeah, there we go. Oops, I'm pressing the wrong button here. This milk carton is... It's the one John was drinking out of. There's no mistake, something must have happened to John here. Combined with Detective Gumshoe's testimony, chances are high that John was attacked at the garbage pickup area. If it was here, there wouldn't be many witnesses. Except for the trash itself, which sometimes seems to come to life. Why would John have to come to a place like this? It would be natural to think that he came here to throw something away. We have no way of knowing, since the garbage truck has already collected everything. Including him. Examine. Looks like the garbage pickup area is locked. Probably to prevent people outside of the Grand Tower from disposing of their trash here. Okay, well, hang on a second now. They said only a taxi and blue truck came through this morning. But... oh, that doesn't go with the time, though, is the thing. Try it, though. Because it would have to mean whoever attacked John was from one of the two cars, right? The only vehicles that came through the plaza this morning were the taxi and a blue truck. And it was parked over there, too. And Mr. DeBest was kidnapped in that taxi. Yes, meanwhile, John was attacked in the garbage pickup area. And the garbage was collected from there at 11 a.m. I got it, sir! The blue truck was actually... That's right. The blue truck that came through the plaza was a garbage truck. Was it, though? I mean, we'll go with it for now. However, be that as it may, the officer who gave us this information made no mention that the blue truck was a garbage truck. Talk about careless. How could someone mistake a garbage truck for a normal truck? That's not it, Kay. Today was the day for the collection of the bulk waste. I suspect it was a standard truck without a trash compactor that came by to collect the trash. But why was the hood cool, then? You said it had been parked there for a long time. John was taken away by this garbage truck. And where do garbage trucks go? To the dump, to the dump, to the dump, 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 of course. Hold up! The culprit was disguised as a garbage collector, right? Then the truck is probably fake, too. How do we know they really went to the dump? No, the garbage truck should have been real. Why's that? That will be made clear if you simply take a look at the garbage pickup area. This shows that the garbage truck John was kidnapped in was real. The time.
Take that!
There's something important there. This spot alone is evidence enough that the garbage truck was a real one. Wouldn't you agree? No, I don't. Okay. Oh, I was thinking the time. Okay, maybe I'm just getting ahead of myself again. The garbage pickup area is locked. Ah, only a real garbage collector could have unlocked it to collect the trash. Precisely. We should assume that a genuine garbage truck was used. For example, the kidnapper could have put John into a large cardboard box. If the box was mixed in with the rest of the bulk waste, the garbage collector would have carried John away without even knowing it. Ah. Exactly. The culprit would then lie in wait at the garbage dump, and if they said I threw it away by mistake, the box would be returned to them. Any garbage dumps nearby? Oh my god, these are actually going to be important. Oh my goodness. So which garbage dump was he taken to? Which one was it? Could there be a hint in any of the information I hold? Street footprints? I don't know. I don't think so. There were food stands and fireworks. I mean, how does that determine... That wouldn't change where a garbage truck would go, though, would it? Oh my god, you know what I just realized? I wonder if this is connected to that. Fireworks. It doesn't say there were food stands and fireworks. It says there are food stands and fireworks. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna change the subject here for a little bit. Got it. Mr. Keys, didn't you say that there were fireworks at the Coliseum earlier? Oh, what about them? Were those fireworks set off during the day? Yeah, even just while we were there, a bunch of them were set off. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? That explosion sound we heard at the end of the kidnapper's phone call. This reminds me of a certain kitty cat named Shoo, who meowed and gave away the... Oh, that was so good. Could very well have been the fireworks. Don't think you can get away with this. Then come and get me. I'll be looking forward to it. That is, if you can bring me to justice. But I highly doubt that. Boom! For the sounds to have been picked up by the phone, they must have been fairly loud. So that means the culprit was near the Coliseum. Okay. Even so, I bet the fireworks could be heard in lots of places around the Coliseum. Like, for example, the waste management that's right across the street from it. If only we could have the police lend us a hand. We don't need no stinking police, we got this. Which garbage dump near the Coliseum? Do it. You got this, Edgeworth. Gonna be hanging on to that three footprints for a while here, aren't we? Based on the explosion sound we heard from the kidnapper's phone, we know that John is being confined someplace in the vicinity of the Coliseum. One of the garbage dumps is right next to the Coliseum. Well, it's not across the street, it's like 2 blocks down. Still, John was almost certainly taken there. In which case, the place he's being confined to must also be somewhere close by. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Can I ask you to search the area around this garbage dump? You don't have to ask me like we're strangers, sir. It feels so distant. Please just order me around like you normally do. Are you sure, Detective? Right now I'm not a prosecutor. Didn't I tell you, sir? Detectives don't just investigate for the sake of prosecutors. You have my thanks, Detective. Alright. Well, there you go. Investigation complete. Where does that take us, though? Oh, man. Mr. Edgeworth, look, it's almost time. Oh, man. Yes, it would be best if we hurry. It would be the best if we hurry. They should also be at their limit. Man, what's going on in there? They're almost done with their corn dogs. Detective Gumshoe, I'm counting on you. Leave it to me, sir. Excuse me. That may be an unofficial investigation, but I'll call in all my pals from the station to help. I'll help, too. Stealing John back is my job, after all. I will be returning to the courtroom. I might be able to draw out some more time. Okay, well then. Oh. And that's exactly the amount of time that we had. Because I'm sure they're not... Whatever. Ah, my introduction! When no other bird dares to take flight!